Okay, I'm presenting a speech today about the way an infant communicates all the way up through a 5-year-old. Think back to the time when you were first born. You really can't remember much because you weren't putting things into your memory at that time, but you were communicating with other people. The way you communicated was through crying. You cried if you wanted to eat, you cried if you needed your diaper changed, you cried for a lot of things. And that was from 1 month all the way up until you die, pretty much. But babbling starts, just kind of like goo goo gaga, starts at about 4 to 6 months of age. So you start babbling, and then words kind of start to come out. And by 10 to 12 months, you can say bye-bye, hello, wave, stuff like that. But the emotions for an infant, when they reach 4 to 9 months, they like to crawl. They're reaching for things. They want something. So they're communicating that they want. Okay? By 2 to 3 months of age, they can usually lay on their stomach. When they lift their head up, that means they're wanting to move. They want to see what's going on around them. They don't like it. So they're communicating throughout their ways. We just don't understand them all the time. Now when you get to about 1-year-old to 3-year-old, things start to change. A vocabulary of 200 words develops by ages 1 to 2. And babies can start to communicate, they can talk, and they start to obey what you say. They know that there's going to be some kind of a consequence if they don't do what you say or what you tell them to do. By ages 2 to 3-year-old, they start to put sentences together. Sometimes they may not make sense. They can get them kind of mixed up, but they start to put a sentence together. Also at that time, they develop a sense of humor, and they can try and make jokes. That's what they like to do because they've always been joked with. They like to peekaboo when they were younger. Also during that time, they love mama. Mama's their everything. They develop a temper. When they don't get what they want, they can get mad and scream and yell at people. Now, as you get older and you move into the 3 to 5-year-old range, it's kind of a slow area. You're developing few words, and babies can talk very minimal. They understand the difference between words like loud, louder, loudest. They start to differentiate between those. By the time they're 4 to 5 years old, they can talk to adults just about like we can now, but on a lower level. Not as much of a conversation. And they've also increased their vocabulary up to about 2,000 words at that age. The biggest thing they've learned what their genitalia is. They know what's going on down there. And then they start to form bonds with the opposite sex. Okay? They can oftentimes be jealous of the same-sex parent because, like I said, they like the opposite sex at this time. By that time, they're putting everything to memory and they know what they're doing. So even though they are born and we don't think they're communicating with us, they're communicating and learning the whole time. We always communicate with each other, and we will until the day that we die. As some people say, when you get older, you resort back to your childhood ways. So I don't know if that's true, but that's something to think about. And that concludes my speech. Thank you.
I got a student in Friday thought that,